think this is a close frame. I'm not sure. I'm sitting inside Ivy Moon. Welcome to my channel. I am Tracy West from the Wild West. And a lot has gone on since my last video. What was that? Monday? Maybe, I think I put it up on Tuesday. And I let all of you know we had a little situation Sunday at Grandma's 90th. We were celebrating, and prior to, Motorcycle Man was feeling pains in his abdomen and ended up at ER, was admitted. And I said, oh, I'll be back to let you know what's going on because I've already overshared. And then I realized I've really overshared because this is Motorcycle Man's life and it's our life. Like we talked about it. It's our life. It's his life. It's my life. What do we share on here? I already shared, so I'm just going to let you know that he's doing good. He's at work today. He was let out of the hospital on Tuesday afternoon. He stayed home Wednesday just to settle, and he worked half a day yesterday, and today's a full day. It's a Friday for me today. Oh boy, now you don't know what's going to happen from minute to minute, day to day. You know, something like that could happen where someone ends up at the hospital, gets admitted, and you're like, wow, wasn't expecting that in my day. Was definitely not expecting that, but that's what, how do you call them? It's like unexpected life situations. All of this to say he is going to be perfectly fine. He's going to be perfectly fine. It was something, there was a few diagnoses. One was acute pancreatitis. Don't know if I'm saying it properly, but that's what caused a lot of the pain and the nausea. And then the other thing is he has a couple ulcers. And lastly, you know, he had been teetering on the edge of pre-diabetic for a while, and his numbers, because also the pancreas, you know, is supposed to be helping the blood sugar thing, and it's all inflamed, so it's not really doing its job. So he left there with the label of being diabetic for now. Now, this was kind of shocking to us because Motorcycle Man is pretty healthy, generally speaking. He goes on the patio, he lifts weights, he's very active, he can run circles around me. He has always been super athletic, literally jumps up on walls, down, like he's all over the place. He's got a lot of energy. Chopping wood, mowing lawns, like he's always moving and going. He takes rest, but like he's an active guy. He also eats relatively well, which was surprising. I'm like, whoa, if he's having troubles, we better watch out, because he likes to, he really likes Dr. Mark Hyman. I don't know if you know who that is. Now, he's somewhere in between, he calls his way of eating Pegan, which is like vegan slash pagan. Or, that's not the word. I don't know the word. It's like where they eat a lot of, I don't even know, actually. All I do know, though, with Mark Hyman is he likes to eat, like, the rainbow, and he's not opposed to meat, but if you're going to eat meat, it's going to be a good quality meat, grass-fed, good quality meat, lots of vegetables, some fruit. Anyway, I ordered his cookbook because I already know this is someone that Rich highly respects and loves the way he talks about nutrition. But it's very confusing because when we were in the hospital, the diabetic specialist came in and was telling us how he should be eating, and basically it came out, the big word that we took from it was balance. Like, she had asked, for example, what do you eat during the day, and there wasn't a lot of carbs mentioned, and she's like, what do you have against carbs? And he was like, well, I don't know, I mean, like, we've heard they're not that great, so we've kind of eliminated a lot of carbs, like bread, rice, pasta, from our diet. So a lot of times at night we'll have like a protein and a vegetable, and that's it. Well, she's saying it's highly important to have a balance. And I think with Dr. Hyman, he pretty much has a balance as well, you know, like a healthy fat, a probiotic, like on the plate somewhere, like maybe sauerkraut, your major more vegetables, a little protein. And, you know, if you're going to eat a grain in his world, it's going to be a better grain, like maybe quinoa instead of white rice. But Then there's those that believe eating meat and fats is the only way to go. And right now, to be honest, I don't know what's right. And I'm very confused with all these different, things being thrown at us, like eat this way, eat that way, don't eat this way, blah, blah, blah. What I do know is that a lot of our food in the packaged or jarred or whatever part of the store is got a lot of crap in it. And quite honestly, probably our produce isn't all that great too. I mean, they say it's organic, but is it really organic? It's like but you're paying more. I don't know what is true and right and good. We do know that when we were growing up, a lot of things weren't as processed, but yet they were. Because I remember going to visit great grandma and grandpa and going to the grocery store after church and buying sugary cereals and going to KFC after church to eat, some chicken and fake mashed potatoes. So there's been, not so good foods for many years in our lives. It's all up to us to make good choices. It's hard to make good choices because sugary foods and fast food are easy and convenient and they taste good and, all of that. But right now we are learning together what we are going to decide to do to better our health in our age, in our mid-50s. Now, in the perfect world, I'd want to make an early dinner, very balanced, and then go for a walk to help our digestion after and just things like that. Make, healthy lunches available. I shared on here a soup I made while he's been healing. It was a broccoli sweet potato soup. Everything has to be, he's on a full liquid diet until tomorrow, which is Saturday, and everything has to be blended and easy to digest. And I share on here, I'll put it at the end of the video, wherever that is. I think it's just like 3 minutes of me making this soup in fast motion and talking about it. If you're interested in the sweet potato broccoli soup. And then after that, he gets to start introducing real foods back into his diet. And we are hoping to get out of those diabetic numbers so he doesn't have to be on, he's not on insulin, but they gave him something else. I can't remember the name of it. And so Rich really has done everything to avoid this stage. Some of it, I'm sure, is genetic. Because when you look at him, or when I look at him, I'm like, oh, he's a pretty healthy dude. Like, he's not, I don't know. I just look at him and I see a strong, healthy man, but that evidently isn't the indicator of what's going on inside. So it was a big wake-up call for us. Everything's going to be fine. Until next time, peace, love, and don't give up. Keep going.